Black Vito. Oh man, and oh my gosh. This opener is gorgeous.
Hey, I found a rook.
Found a rook. Hopefully hit one of their few non-rock cards in their hand. Oh, I can just play this right on curve. Perfection.
Hey man, I'm Cook.
Hey man, I'm Cook. I'm gonna put Nova in the middle because if we peel Beast, I want to bounce her. Man, this Adelan sucks because Darkhawk was a killer draw. You're such a favorite to win with this hand. And now we're gonna get like 3 rocks on a Subterranean and cry. Ooh. Am I playing this turn? No, I think I can buy. So this is let's say, fun interaction here. If you Korg them after your copycat takes something, gamers, if you Korg them after your copycat takes something, you shuffle their deck. So they drew the copycat and zeroed out Black Widow. No, copycat does not get new text when you redraw her. Insert Spider-Man meme here. This is plus 11 in the middle. So we got a 9. I think I need to play for all 3 because of Darkhawk. It's close though. You know all the cards that reshuffle decks, just things that add cards to decks. So Thors, Rock Adders, I think Lockjaw shuffles too. Cable shuffles? Really? That's wild. I would not have expected that one. That feels wrong. Can I put Cassandra or Copycat by Theta deck? Cassandra has a higher floor.
Victory.
Ravoda's a little bit less relevant with Cassandra Nova because, what's the word I'm searching for? Ravoda's a little less relevant with Cassandra Nova because you don't want to cast on the last turn, and that's when Ravoda's discount on 3 drops really counts. I guess Ravoda lets you, like, cast plus Theta on 3, but that's pretty nominal. I'm waiting on Hood and Nico in case Nico rolls a mode that lets me interface with Hood, but I might be wrong at this point. This is a very good start for them. Are they a bounce build? All inked am I in the right stream? We're not just all inked, chat. We're all inked crackle. Build X. do this and leave myself the flexibility to get into kill here depending on what they do. It also leaves me the flexibility to open up Wakanda to shag them there.
Hey, you found a rook. Hey man, I'm cool.
Man, I'm cool. Not moving Nocturne. No, I don't think I want to compete and kill. I think there's a chance they just like play Darkhawk left this turn, and then I want to be able to shag him next turn. I think I'm just gonna play hard for center and left. The sequencing also means I don't have priority, which means if they have Darkhawk this turn, I get them this way. I'm gonna have, what, 11, 13, 16 here? So they need to put 13 points of power here while also not having any of it die to Shang.
Hey, you found a rook.
Found the rock.
Victory.
Hey, Cassandra, free to play using the Swan bounce deck. Nice seasonal produce. I'm glad you're having fun and finding success with that. I think the bounce deck is a great metagame choice right now. It's good. It's good against the other two popular decks. Your bad matchups are mostly off meta things. You're good against Theta decks and you're good against Aeroshim. Snap on 3-5 Shang-Chi video gamers. You explain why that deck is good into Aeroship. Yeah, Aeroship decks tend to not make very big numbers very consistently. And you can easily go over the top of things like 16 and 17 power blobs. Cassandra Nova will trigger Krakoa after she gets her bonus here. Video gamers, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I'm increasingly nervous they're gonna nerf Beast or Kitty Pryde again, and I'm fucking sad. Every time someone comes in and tells me the bounce deck is good, I just like big nervous chuckle laughter. Okay, but like, unironically, what if I just do this? This is Shang-Chi. Copycat seems absurd in this matchup, especially when they're playing Shang. Like, she seems good here regardless. Like, tagging Null and Death, also absurd. But when they have Shang in their deck as well.
Victory.
Nah, I think Sage is fine in the Nocturne slot in the bounce deck. If you're someone who's wondering what bounce deck we're talking about, it was my highlight yesterday on the Jeff Oakland YouTube channel. If you're looking to stay ahead of the metagame, different off-meta stuff up there, 7 days a week.
Snap.
I don't like destroy with Shang-Chi. That's because you're a God-fearing Marvel Snap player. You're not some kind of heathen shoving tech cards into your synergy deck.
I found the rock.
I found the rock. If I do this, and then I Rock Slide Beast on the left next turn. Nah, that messes up my curve. What if I do this, and then we Iceman Beast over here next turn? It's gonna cut me off a draw. It could just be Rock Slide. I kinda like getting cast out, though. Give him the old rink-a-dink, shrink-a-dink.
I definitely need to change my underwear.
Hey, congrats on clearing Infinite, Murphys. Glad you're having fun with Steph. Carnage, not amazing, but also, like, kind of fine. And, so this is actually really sweet. The Copycat draw here actually gives them another brick now, right? Because the Rock Slide's gonna shuffle their deck, which means, they could draw that Carnage or a Rock here now. Because Copycat takes the bottom card, and now we're gonna shuffle that card into their deck.
What a game!
I think it's this. You have any tips for using Rocket Raccoon in the bounce deck? Peer deeply into your opponent's soul.
Victory.
The less sarcastic answer is, don't play it out on turn 1 or turn 2 almost ever, unless there's some type of context which tells you my opponent's very likely to play into a particular spot this turn. Generally speaking, Raccoon is a turn 3, 4, 5 play, so you're more likely to hit with it before you're bouncing it around. Nothing on turn 2 for them. Wakanda flipping up. Beast drawn for us. Definitely a snap angle here. Is Cassandra core for this one? I mean, if you don't have an inked crackle Cassandra, you could probably sub her for something else and get away with it. But the deck is definitely better if you have inked Cassandra. Alright, so this puts these 3 back in my hand. I draw 2, I draw 1 next turn. Let's end on Beast, just in case I want to Absorbing Man Beast. Strictly correct. How much did Cassandra end up costing us? I got Cassandra and the Cassandra variant while spending 0 gold. Also, chat, holy forking shirt balls, this Cassandra. Good golly. Want to put 2 more rocks in their deck? This is a 9 power Cassandra this turn. Oh, I should Cassandra last in case I want to copy her with what's it called. Yeah, that's a good point. It took me about 5.5 hours to get base Cassandra and then another 3 to get the variant. But I also played fairly conservatively for those first 5.5 hours. I think knowing what I know now with the game mode, I could get her faster if I wanted to be aggressive about it.
All systems go.
So my Absorbing Man's 11. What do you think of this? Just keep him honest. I can't Korg before I Absorbing Man, because then I can't Absorbing Man Cassandra. Before anybody suggests it. Whoa, they're winning the right? Okay, cool. It's like, I am shocked you could play for the right here. This was, we're done with this game.
Hey man, I'm cool.
Hey man, I'm Korg.
Victory.
This build's kind of fun. It's been a while since I played a beast in a deck that wasn't a dedicated bounce deck. That's such a fun utility card. If you're someone who's just coming in, by the way, and you haven't done so already, make sure you go vote for who you think's gonna earn the most bubs during the Conquerors event tomorrow. You get 250 credits sent to your account just for participating in the voting. And if you select the right person, you get an exclusive Electra variant as well.
Oh, snap.
The 19 months Tated Doc, appreciate it.
than the rock.
So again, this Korg is extra powerful because it put two blanks into their deck. It shuffled the copycat blank into their deck on top of the rock. I took Shadow King off the copycat, so I don't have to worry about that as a tech card, which is incredible.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
You're putting extra cards in your deck? Oh, opponent, you shouldn't have. No, really, we're gonna fuck you up. Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Billy boy! Billy, Billy, Billy boy! I actually don't need the demon next turn, right? So I'm gonna like Darkhawk plus Copycat? Although I guess I could Copycat this turn. If I could throw priority. They're gonna play middle and then I'm gonna be able to throw priority and Shadow King them, right? They don't have their guaranteed hammers here now. Oh man, I like that there's a glow around it, so you know that that's not gonna work. It's good interfacing. This puts me to 18, which is beating hammer here. If they shang me here, they're at 14. So because I'm losing to shang over here, I think I just play for all three. Pseudo Tam, thank you for the over 5 years. Welcome back. Yeah, they're leaving.
Victory.
My Conquerors will be played in Deadpool's Diner. It'll be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. About almost exactly 24 hours from now.
Snap.
I love decks like this one where I can like look at my hand and just be this is very clearly a good proactive hand. I'm gonna play it. Call me Mr. Noobers. Thank you for the 20 months. Welcome back.
Hey, you found
The
out.
conquest queue times have been reasonable actually. I was a little concerned about that potentially. What deck I'm playing? Yeah, I'm gonna be bouncing tomorrow. It's a generically good deck that I am familiar with the play patterns of. That's also good at farming bots, because that'll probably be relevant. a US agent deck? Are they a Luke Cage deck? They must be, yeah.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir!
Come on, Cass. Come on, Cass. I have so many choices here. This cast could just be 10 in the middle, but then I don't have anything good to do with my Darkhawk next turn is the problem. I guess I'm 50% to draw one drop. I'm just doing this.
Hey man, I'm cook.
Yeah, our turn would have been insane if Dream Dimension had happened, for sure. Is it ever this? They would have to put 4 right while also putting 7 left? I think I like it. Yeah, they're just leaving again. I think I like playing for all 3 here. Does Hoaglandia have any alliance plans? Yeah, when alliances go live on the 30th, we'll have channels in the subs Discord server for coordinating between subscribers. And then my personal alliance is gonna go to the Hoaglandia crowds and tier 3 subs. Remember, there'll be limited slots in each alliance. How many months do you get the Discord link? You can join the Discord as soon as you're subscribed. Gift sub, regular sub, prime sub, come on in. I think I'm gonna leave it amongst Hoaglandia members to decide for themselves how exactly they want to coordinate inside of their other clans and what they want to call them. We'll just have a generic channel in the Marvel Snap category talking about alliances, and maybe if people in there want to put up what their goals are for theirs, we can have a pinned document or something to help people find similarly minded players.
Oh, snap.
Nothing in our hands, fine. No snap. As soon as you have enough bubs for the next dish, should you go up to it? Depends on your goals. If your goal is to run out of bubs as soon as possible, you should always be playing at the top rung. If your goal is to play a long session and play Deadpool Diner for a while, you should explicitly not be playing where you can bust out fully. Yes, Luatech, you are guaranteed a slot. Can you pop in the Discord though, Louis? We'll be doing some coordination on the Discord side. You should pop in there and ping me when you're in, so I can get you into the higher tier channels. Yes, when I am playing and I want to not explicitly not bust out, I play at tables that are 25 to 50% of my stack. Crooked Rain, thank you for the gift sub. Hey, brilliant, thanks for the primer. I got a little commenting, we are in backgroundless mode because the stream today and tomorrow we are an official Marvel Snap partner promoting the Deadpool's Diner stuff. So I gotta make sure we don't have any other IP stuff behind us. I promise you my very human backdrop still exists back here and it will return at some point next week. Master my rescue is a spicy fucking meatball. Holy. I'm bailing. Oh, yeah, sorry, hold on. We can definitely do that as a meme. Whatcha! Smack the retreat button. They have Copycat in their hand. I just heard the sound effect and we had the slight pause. The tournament starts tomorrow afternoon. They just put 3 bricks into my deck. Do you think Phoenix Force combo is a good deck for Deadpool's Diner? I think all of the decks that are good in normal Marvel Snap are also good in Deadpool's Diner, and all of the decks like Phoenix Force that are bad in other game modes are still bad in Deadpool's Diner. You get nervous playing in tournaments. Chat, I've played matches of tournament card games for low 5 figures and lost them. Playing the Conquerors tournament from the comfort of my basement with a guaranteed payout as an appearance fee, regardless of how well I do, definitely does not make me nervous. Thank you for the 12 buds. What's going on, Dexter? So, the way this works is we draw 4 cards and then we beast our beast, which sounds lovely.
Face the might of Asgard, Mjolnir!
So, in a perfect world, I need to avoid taking priority here so I can Shang-Chi this Thor. Is it this? Rogue the Armor and Beast the Rogue. Holy forking shirt balls, chat. Chat's busted. That's cracked. Look at this competitive Twitch chat advantage I have. And actually, I could do this. I could do this to make the Shang cheaper too, yeah?
I found a rock.
Well, I mean, we have a bunch of plays that beat a bunch of their different plays, but I don't know if any of them are good enough. Because we don't know if they drew any hammers or not. Never this. Could also be like this. So we cover here. This is 10. We cover here if they make it bigger, but also we kill it if they Shang. And then this in the center is 10. I think it's this.
Are ye worthy?
Yeah, we beat this. Cool.
Are ye worthy?
Mighty nice sandcastle you got there, opponent. Sure would be a damn shame if something happened to it. Your armor, Beast the Rogue. I gotta hand it to you, Twitch chat. I'm gonna take back some of the bad things I've said about you today. Not all of them. You don't deserve me taking back all of them, but some of them I regret. It's after you can remember, chat, you were there when the monkeys on the typewriter banged out Mozart.
Hey, I found a rock.
Found her up. How soon till chat is wrong again, asking the real questions? Cash indeed. Thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate that. The Nova absorbing man Nova curve is quite something. Okay, so I mean, they're going to 17 over here, and I'm going to 19. Then I have a Hawk and a Nico Banaru. What if they play armor? If they armor the left, I think we're still winning the middle. I think my concern is armor plus Shadow King could get us, because I'd lose 8 on the Cassandra Nova, but they're also all in, so we're staying. I think this is my best possible play. We might want to consider leaving if they weren't all in. But Shadow King armor could nab us here for sure. Wow! GG. Opponent's build is neat. I've seen there have obviously been tech card builds of these Thor deck and Wong builds, but having the two blended together seems real solid. I like what they're cooking over there. Hey, Dry Dog, it does look like my ticker went up. Slide into my DMs with proof of purchase, and I'll happily hook you up with the 6-month sub gifts. Thank you for checking them out. They have slightly more things that get into here than we do. I take this opportunity to do this? Yeah, I put it over here though. I agree, Golden Suppo. I think Deadpool's Diner has an incredible amount of potential. And I'm excited for it to be a permanent mode movie. Or, I'm excited for it to be a mode that comes back at some point in the future. Fingers crossed. Is this Rock Slide into Cass Beast next turn? How many bubs do you get up to? We hit the 500 million for the variant. This lets me throw priority for Shang-Chi and Beta Ray too. I already had right move on Nico, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to play for left and right here. But again, they're all in. This is one of our 3 chances to take their last 2 cubes. And if we win this match, we get an infinite ticket, which would be great. For those of you just joining us, by the way, our deck is super functional and feels pretty reasonable, but we did actually just build it because it's 12 cards that I have Inked Crackle splits on. In fact, we were really close to it being solid, so we wailed and split this a bunch to get Inked Crackle when we didn't have it. So, this is just a reminder that you can and should be brewing in this game. There's lots of different things you can do to be competitive. You do not need to play stock meta decks. I have to play for left and right ear, which is tough. This is 11, which ties 17 here. I think it's this. It's our copycat. Iceman. Damn it. They're so lucky at drawing their hammers without Jane. Whenever I play the Thor's deck, I can never win. I can never draw hammers without Jane. Sanctum Sanctorum obviously being our Achilles heel this game. No Nocturne Insight. Giggity, thank you for helping Luatech troubleshoot Discord. How long is this match been? Conquest is a grind sometimes. I don't know, it's been a fun, interesting match though. Opponents had some good beats, there's been good back and forth, good things to think about. Snaking their Shadow King is lovely. Do I want to try and beast more than this? I don't think so with this hand. Hey, Michael, thanks for the membership on the YouTube side. Appreciate the support. Yeah, opponent's deck is neat, and they've played really well. It's been a fun match of Marvel Snap. I feel like every time you compliment an opponent, they start emoting you at the end. Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. Which of these decks do you think has better bub equity? What are frickin' Marvel Snap words? So Korg here means that I beat double hammer left, right? Because they go to 24 and 27 and I'll be at 28. So long as Nocturne doesn't choose violence, we're good to go here. Actually, so because Nico and Korg are the same amount of power, I should Korg here, Nico here, so that way in case this is nowhere or something, I still win the left. Well, if this is nowhere, this is where they're playing their unreveal, so we probably fine regardless, but just in case, I think it's strictly correct to play Korg on the right versus Nico. It's also, you want to talk about an edge case. It's right to make sure we Nico copy Cassandra Nova, because if Nocturne chooses making Limbo as a form of violence, I want a quote of Cass in my hand. Liquid Tagger, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back.
Union to me.
Yeah, we beat the Odin because we had the Korg.
Union to me.
GG.
Victory.
I hate you because I was skipping Copycat. Chat, if you don't have Copycat, just play something else. Also, again, she's not good into Airship, but other than that, she's a generically fine card. She's, I think, the most comparable card for Copycat in recent memory is Red Guardian. You can kind of put her in anything, and she's really good in some spots and kind of mid in others, but also just like has an okay floor. So it's really just like Airship and then random things like Goblins where she really ends up being mid. I think Red Guardian's a great comparison. I think the current meta with Airship's a touch hostile to her, but otherwise like fine card. I think let's grab our Infinity ticket here. I owe some splits here. We're gonna buy some currency and do some splits, but I'll wrap on this deck first. We'll definitely have a highlight with this. So again, I built this initially to show off our cosmetics. We had a lot of gold or inked crackle cards, and we specifically hit ink crackle on Cass and Copycat. So I wanted to play an all ink crackle deck, and this deck, it's just a mix of reasonable good stuff. I think Beast is kind of an underexplored card in decks that aren't dedicated bounce, you know? We just have like a mix of okay things here at the bottom that we don't mind picking up and putting back down. And then Rock Slide and Cassandra Nova also end up being things that are like fine to Beast on occasion. The number of games where we like played one of these 1-drops and then like played Cass or Rock Slide on 3, and then we beasted back the 3-drop with the 1-drop on 4 felt really clean. You have Darkhawk for a stat stick. You've got Shang-Chi and Copycat and Nocturne for a Scotia utility. Then obviously the proactive Hawk stuff to disrupt as well. I think one thing that's interesting to note that I'm going to be interested to see how the decks play out is for a long time, Black Widow and Rock Slide felt really close in terms of which of these 3 energy enablers do you want to play for Darkhawk? Cassandra Nova feels like she makes Rock Slide get the tiebreaker. Rock Slide making Cassandra 1 more than Black Widow makes her, I think makes it so when I'm building a Darkhawk deck with Cassandra, it's no longer really a consideration. Do I want a Widow or do I want a Rock Slide? It's I want Rock Slide, and then if I want Widow, it's an addition to. Yeah, Copycat. It is worth noting that Copycat's synergy with these cards also came up too. She's another reason to play Rock Slide. So what Rock Slide and Korg shuffle your opponent's deck, which means if you've drawn Copycat, you put an extra brick into their deck because you're shuffling the zeroed out card. I actually think, I think if I was second dinner, I would take the shuffle off of these cards. I think these cards having synergy with Copycat and making their effects 50% and 100% more effective in the games where you draw Copycat is probably not a good design. I don't know. Maybe they expressly wanted that synergy, but there's no reason for these cards to shuffle in a digital card game. In a paper card game, you'd have to shuffle something like this in for competitive integrity purposes, but these cards could very easily say insert randomly, and they leave all the other contents of the deck the same, and then there could be a technical reason for it too. So again, the synergy, if you're not understanding, is Copycat wipes the text off of the bottom card of their deck. So if you draw Copycat and zero out the bottom card of their deck, and then you play Korg or Rock Slide, you then shuffle that zeroed out card into their deck so they can draw it. So effectively making it so Korg gives them 2 bricks and Rock Slide gives them 3 bricks, which is a big increase. All right, have some adverts.